I quit the fast fashion rat race a few years ago, and I feel like a natural fallout from this is I've become obsessed with personal style and making my outfits the best and the most Katie I think they can be. And through this, I've gathered a lot of style advice that has kind of helped me feel more comfortable in my outfits. I'm not completely at the point I want to be yet, but I do feel a lot more comfortable with what I'm wearing. So today I wanted to share with you some of the best advice I've heard, and I guess just chat more about personal style and why it's so important in today's day and age. First off, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you are new here, hi, my name's Katie. I talk about sustainable fashion topics and industry news and discourse. So if that sounds really interesting to you, then definitely hit the subscribe button and let's get into it. Like I said before, I feel like I've quit fast fashion now. Does that mean I've stopped shopping from fast fashion stores when that's the only option available to me? No, but it means I've stopped paying attention to trends that brands are constantly trying to sell me through algorithms, through what's new on their websites, and I feel so much better for it. I've done a few videos talking about this, so I'm going to link them here and move on to why I think personal style is so important. One thing I think about social media is that it's constantly trying to sell us something. Maybe it didn't start off like this, but TikTok today feels like you could scroll through and 9 things out of 10 are going to be, you need to buy this in order to be cool, or this is what cool girls are wearing for spring. And maybe that's just my algorithm, sure. But I've also done videos about how the platforms themselves are pushing overconsumption. They know that the app they've built taps into some part of our brain that supports impulse buying, and they're leveraging that for all it's worth. Unfortunately, I think that a lot of us are really falling prey to the idea of TikTok trends and Instagram trends, and it's really halting our progress towards style that feels truly like us and like it truly represents what we're about, which is what fashion should be doing. Obviously, this didn't start with TikTok, but I do feel like it really was the catalyst for trends exploding and becoming the main in fashion. Not only do you have normal trends now, you have micro trends, you have trends born from things that aren't even from fashion, like that Brat summer video I did recently that a lot of you guys liked, and how brands have immediately started turning this around into a consumerism moment. No wonder so many of us have become tired with fashion and with the rat race that social media has created around fashion. And I think this is shown through the constant overconsumption that is so normalized on TikTok. I mean, the constant shopping hauls, the constant new in at this store, this constant consumerism is weighing us down, not only physically in our wardrobes, but mentally. Anyway, I want to get into tips, but really quickly, let's discuss what personal style means, at least to me, so we can be on the same page. Personal style is simply how you combine things to make them your own. And that's literally it. Everyone has access to the same styles in the world now. It's how you style those things that everyone has access to that makes something your outfit versus someone else's. And I feel like people make out personal style to be this big trials and tribulation thing that you have to get through. But I don't think it has to be like that. Sure, you have to put in a little bit of work, but I think personal style is very inherent. And what's missing from today's culture is our ability to tap into what we like rather than being told what we like. Personal style is also an ongoing conversation you're having with yourself. And I think that can be kind of daunting in today's culture where we want things delivered instantly. We want that instant gratification that we're so used to from social media. But personal style is more of a journey. It's more of a reflection of who you are at that time period. And that's why it evolves as you evolve through your life. You're not going to be the same person forever, and neither is your fashion. But we should look at that as a good thing rather than daunting. I've put this tip first because I think our initial reaction when we say we want to figure out our personal style is to go straight to Pinterest and straight to inspiration photos of other people and try to find stuff we like and copy it.
Copy and paste that outfit that they saw on Pinterest onto their body. Pinterest is supposed to be inspo. It's supposed to be giving you ideas that you can take and run with.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I do have 2 tips to make this an actual useful process rather than copy someone's outfit and being disappointed when it doesn't translate into personal style. Find an image you like and cut the person's head off and evaluate whether you still like the outfit. I know this sounds kind of weird, but we as humans are wired towards pretty privilege. And when we see someone wearing an outfit, if they're pretty, we're most likely going to like that image more than if they were a little bit less pretty. And I think a really good example is this tweet I saw today of Bella Hadid, who is like literally one of the prettiest people on the planet, but her outfit is not giving here. And if you were to cut Bella's head off, I think that would be so much more clear. You would see that this outfit of like a tank top and jeans and heels don't really mesh well, especially in the situation she's in. At least in my opinion and the person who created this tweet. And actually going on to the person who created this tweet, they came back to a reply saying like, I disagree, this outfit's cool, with why they thought the outfit wasn't good. And I think this is tip 2. It's that when we see an outfit we like or we don't like, instead of just quickly categorizing it into inspiration or like, no, this isn't for me, we need to sit down and actually look at the outfit and understand what we like about it, what we don't like about it, and how we could change it to fit our own style. It's a very fine balance between being instinctual and analytical when it comes to an outfit. That first instinct of I like this or I don't like this is very important and you should listen to it. But then you need to dig further and understand what it is that you're gravitating towards or not gravitating towards. Tip number 3, and this is something I've kind of come up with, is to pay attention to what I wear on lazy days. Like when I don't have plans per se, like I'm not going to meet an individual person or I'm not going to an individual place, I feel like I dress more for myself than I do that event or that person. And that's when my personal style comes out a little bit more. Like for example, today's outfit I feel kind of comfortable in. Like I feel like it kind of represents my personal style quite well. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the 3 words technique. I'll pop a little like explainer. But if I were to 3 words this outfit, I'd probably go for like boxy, breathable, and easy. And what I mean by that is obviously boxy, the boxes I'm wearing, kind of self-explanatory. But breathable is that I'm not drowning in fabric. I kind of like an oversized look, but I also like it very balanced. An outfit for me needs to have a bigger bottom and a smaller top, or a smaller top and a bigger bottom, in order to feel like it works with my proportions. And easy because this outfit is so comfortable. It's not tight or restrictive in any places. Nothing feels too out the box for me. I'm wearing all my signature style pieces, and I feel like I could face pretty much any situation the day is going to throw at me and remain comfortable. Like I could go down to the shops in this, I could meet someone for a coffee, or I could continue to lounge around the home and film something. So yeah, I feel like that tip is to pay attention to what you're wearing on those days when you feel most like yourself and analyze what it is about it that makes you feel that way. The next one, I've said this in a few videos, but I'm gonna say it here too. You have to learn when something is not for you. And what I mean by that is if you love fashion, like I love fashion, I love going out onto the street and people watching and seeing what people are wearing, you have to recognize when someone's wearing something that you can like it without wanting it for yourself. And it sounds really simple, but you can see a trend on Instagram and TikTok and not like it initially, but because it gets picked up and more people are wearing it, that confirmation bias works in your head and eventually you start to think that you might like that item just because you've been seeing it a lot, you've seen it styled in different ways, and because everyone's wearing it and you want to conform. And I think in the same way, social media has made it harder for us to see something we like on someone and not immediately want to buy it for ourselves. So we really need to get comfortable with what we think is our personal style and understand when something is not going to fit it, even if we like it. One example of this is the bubble skirt trend. When I first saw it on social media, I didn't really like it. I immediately knew it wasn't for me. Since it's been a little bit more adopted, I've seen more outfits that I think, oh yeah, I do kind of like this trend, specifically when it's worn like this. But I can still recognize that I don't think I would like it on my body. What I like about this image in particular is not the bubble skirt. I think it's the monochrome black and white outfit with those really nice heels and also just the proportions of the outfit. She's got on a big top, little bottom, which I know is something I really like, and she looks really casual and comfy while still looking stylish, which is also something I want in my outfits. Now that I know this, now that I've spent 2 minutes picking apart an image that I initially gravitated towards, but I wasn't sure why, and I knew something was wrong, then I have lessons I can take away from it and probably try to emulate this outfit with things I already own, but in a way that suits me. Okay, another tip that I kind of just came up with after scrolling through a lot of personal style videos is that if you're watching something about personal style and you're being told you need to buy something in order to get there, then it's not a helpful video. Personal style shouldn't be centered around buying things to create it. And I know this sounds counterintuitive because if you're stuck currently in a fast fashion trend cycle and you feel like none of it fits your personal style, then your first thought would probably be to go on a shopping spree using some of those Pinterest images you've saved for reference and buy things that feel more like you. But I don't think you should do that, at least not initially, and I'm never gonna advocate for going on a shopping spree. I think slow and steady wins the race when it comes to personal style. I don't think you can rush personal style. I don't think you can go on one shopping trip, buy 50 things and come away with a wardrobe that really screams you and that's gonna last you for years and years and years to come. It has to be a gradual process that comes from learning and understanding what you like and taking on lessons and applying them to your next purchase.
More about taking one piece you love and constantly reinventing it into new outfits.
Which is why I think videos on social media that are like, if I see you wearing this, I think you're instantly stylish, are a little bit harmful because that's just another form of consumerism. It's another form of buying into something. If it's a cool girl trend or whether it's the tomato girl trend, they have the same roots in capitalism and they're gonna have the same effect on you, which is disappointment when you don't get that personality that it's promising. I guess another way to say this, and I can't remember exactly where I heard this, is like that one top is not gonna fix your life. And I think it's so true. You can't rely on purchasing an item and thinking that it's gonna fix your wardrobe. You have to fix your wardrobe through effort and through understanding yourself. One tip I hear a lot when it comes to personal style that's helpful, but I think needs to be expanded a bit more is get dressed every day. And this one can be kind of interesting. I'm self-employed, I obviously do YouTube, so I don't actually have to get dressed every day. And I definitely got into a cycle of wearing my more comfortable clothes and athleisure and sleepwear when I was on editing days. And when I first heard this tip, I started getting dressed more and it did help. I started putting on jeans, I started wearing more tops in my wardrobe and those clothes were getting more wear. I wasn't saving my favorite things for my best occasions. I was just wearing them. But one TikTok I found that goes a little step further and helps you actually get dressed rather than just switching out a pair of leggings for a pair of jeans is asking yourself, what is one thing I could add to this outfit that will make it a bit more me?
It's all about doing one little thing every day to make an outfit feel better on you.
Like whether that's putting on your statement jewelry, which I have a lot of, I wear pretty much the same things every day. When I don't wear those items in an outfit, I feel naked. It could be as simple as wearing jeans, a t-shirt and a blazer, but adding a bag that really screams you. Maybe it's because of the color, maybe it's because of the shape of the bag and you have a collection of massive tote bags and that's what, you know, your signature piece is. Maybe it's even like your eyewear or the way you style your hair. It's just taking one little thing, one little change to your outfit and making that outfit that much more special. Obviously you can build on this, you can make it into what's 2 things that will make this outfit more me, what's 3 things, but getting started with just one is a really good beginning. This other one I saw is kind of the same vein. It's a tip on how to build a really good outfit. 20% is your clothing, 80% is your accessories, since accessories is where you can really play with individualism.
Outfit is about 20% the clothing. The rest, that 80%, is about the accessories and the way that you style it and put it together. Like
whether that's chunky rings, hair accessories, the bag you're wearing, the shoes you're wearing, your makeup, even like your headphones. I've seen people wear chunky headphones with an outfit and it just instantly looks really cool. I don't know what it is, but it's just these little touches that really make an outfit and really show the effort you've put into an outfit. And people notice that, even subconsciously. We notice that someone's put a little bit more effort into their outfit and that they're expressing themselves a little bit more. One other really good tip is to document your outfits. I know this has, been said to death, so it's not its own tip, but if you like an outfit, take a picture of it, 100%, document it, and you can come back to it. Outfit repeat all the time, because then that's how you find out what you're comfortable with. I think that's all my tips, but I'd love if you guys shared your favorite tips below. Maybe we could do a part 2 of this if you guys like it. But thank you so much for watching, and if you've watched this far, please like and subscribe, and I will speak to you guys really, really soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.